Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know what I'm really doing, but I'm going to see how this goes. Good morning, good morning. This is media day for NASCAR's Daytona 500 week. And there's a lot of events going on this week. Anyway. Okay, so good morning. Good morning. My name's Joe. I am a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities, and I'm going through a transition right now as far as live streaming goes. Probably gonna anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I used to live stream a bunch, and it was about disabilities and the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 and companion animals and all sorts of things. And then I've done motorsports. I did NASCAR and IndyCar and Formula One, Formula E, IMSA, all of them, NHRA. I tried to cover a bunch, and then during 2020, I quite interestingly enough, I covered politics, and it was that was probably the most incredible or most interesting or most satisfying, or it was the most incredible thing I've ever done in my life, and it was really amazing. But anyway, I'm going to try to get through this as best as I can. I don't know how successful I'll be, but it is, and I do want to go through over the schedule. I have 3 different schedules. That's one. And that's the other. You go, and then 2 pages. And then this is on TV, and that's. So sometime I want to go over those schedules and stuff, and just look at them and stuff like that. So anyway, I don't really know how this is set up. There's approximately 4 driving series. I don't even know what they're called. Motorsport series. There's 4 motorsport series that are having events at Daytona this weekend. The Daytona 500 is the top series, the NASCAR Cup Series, and then the second is NASCAR. Hey, hello everybody! It's good to see everybody. Good morning. I'm Joe Hart. I'm a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm going to be trying to cover the media day at Daytona International Speedway today. It's Sifa. Oh my goodness. Golly, how are you? It's so early. It's I don't know if you drink coffee, but whew, this is pretty early for you, huh? 6 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna see how this works. I don't know for sure how it works. A lot of Sifa, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I didn't wake up too easily this morning, and I was dreading doing this, but I was like, well, let's do it. Let's just see how it works. So Sifa, I'm at work since 2 hours ago. Wow. So 4 o'clock. Whoo, golly. I think, right? 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, right? So golly, you are something else. So yeah, I'm going to be knocking around with a couple of things. I'd like to it just depends how accessible this is. I mean, it's I've been to this actual event maybe once or twice or 3 times, but Usually when I'm at these sort of events, 80% of my energy is, how do I get in and how do I stay in and how do I not get noticed and things like that. So it takes up a lot of, for me, headspace. And then I don't do as efficiently with all the other stuff. But I assume there's going to be stations, like there's going to be, and I don't know how accessible it is. I'm going to do, I'm bringing Jim J and Liza. Sifa, you are rock stars. And there is Liza. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Liza. How are you? So yeah, I don't know exactly how it's set up, but it's probably going to be some version of different stations. And I don't know how accessible it's going to be. I don't know if there's just open cameras and it just shows the station, but it'll just be like 1 or 2 or 3 chairs and 1 or 2 or 3 microphones, and then they just probably Jim J. Hey, Jim J. So Liza says good morning, Joe, and Liza says good morning, Sifa, and Sifa says morning, Liza, and Jim J. Everyone, Joe, Liza, wow. Hey, Jim J. It's good to see you, Jim J. I know over the years I've learned, and like I said yesterday, I forget a ton of stuff, but I learned a lot about the time zones of Australia. And again, I've forgotten now more than I've ever remembered. But I do believe Australia, which on a map is not enormous, but I do believe Australia it's something extraordinary. I think Australia has 7 time zones. It has an extraordinary number of time zones considering how not wide it is. Plus, some of the time zones are almost a day later. It's like 15 hours ahead, or it's 18 hours ahead or whatever. And I think most of Australia is 15 hours. Is that right? So it would probably, I'm 8:08 a.m. now, so you're probably 11 p.m. Is it almost midnight there? Is it probably 11? Yeah, probably right before midnight there. But anyway, I think Australia has, again, I don't know how many time zones, but it's a ton of time zones considering how not wide it is. It's weird how I think it's 11 p.m. Damn, I guessed it. Woohoo! Damn. Well, thanks for showing up. That's really cool. Good to see you. But yeah, it is kind of, yep, it's 11 p.m. Do you know how many time zones your country has? Or it's a continent? Wait a minute. What is it? It's a country. What's the continent that it's on? Asia? I don't know what continent Australia's on. It's a country and a continent. Anyway, whatever. So hello, good morning. Thank you for being here. Sifa, Liza, Jim J. And my number up here says 4. For y'all, it's probably over here and it says 4. But so, welcome to the lurkers. It's good to have y'all. Continent and country. It's both. Holy moly. So that's so Jim J. Liza says hello, and Jim J. It's 11 p.m. and Jim J. Yes, it's 11 p.m. And Sifa and Liza are the geographical. What's that? It's both continent and country. So Sifa says it's both, and Liza says continent and country. That is amazing. Okay, y'all, Miss Know-It-All, Mr. and Mrs. Know-It-All. How many time zones are there? That's what it's a ton. It's a ton of time zones. It's a ton. It's I don't know how many miles. Y'all don't have to figure this out, but I don't know how many miles wide it is. But it's oh, I didn't change cache yet. Here, let me go change cache. That's going to be a little okay. Timers. Let's see here. So I did 10, 12, 14. Okay. That should be good enough. So what do we got here? Okay, so it's got 10, 12, 14, 15. Yeah, that's good enough for now. I'll do that. I was close. There's 24, not times. Oh, you mean in the world? No. Yeah, time zones. Yeah, there's 24 time zones in the world, because that's, when the Earth rotates. I mean, it is 24 because it's 24 hours, and the Earth rotates in 24 hours. And but I mean, for for United States, it has 4 time zones. Or the continental United States has 4 time zones: Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. It has more, like Aleutian up in Alaska, and and Hawaii for Hawaii. It has more, but for continental, it's 4. So that's 3-hour difference between Eastern and Pacific. But Australia itself, like those are cut down. Those are cut down. In an ideal world, you would take the world and cut it up in 24s, and then just west side of Australia is 2 hours behind the east. Is 2 hours yeah. I mean, that's wait a minute. The west side of Australia is 2 hours behind the east side. So you're saying there's only 3 time zones? I think there's a ton of time zones, but I don't know. But anyway, you would take the United States. I mean, you'd take the world, you'd take the globe and cut it up in 24 equal things, and you would hope the time zones are almost that, but they're not. Japan and Russia and all those places, they set up their own time zones, and we do too. Indiana is pretty messed up, and I lived in Louisville, Kentucky, which was right across the river from Indiana. So we were the same time as Indiana for half the year, and an hour difference for half the year. So it was all kind of strange and stuff. But those are, jagged lines and stuff. Anyway, we don't have to worry about that. So then from October to April, there is daylight savings. So Southern Wales, I know the W is Wales. Northern, and we don't have to, and Victoria are an hour ahead of Queensland. I know NSW. I know it. It's Wales. South Wales. Something South Wales and Victoria. So okay. I must be wrong, but I know I'm thinking about something, but maybe I'm wrong. So okay. So I mean, Jem obviously would know. She lives there. So golly, cool. New South Wales. New South Wales. Did I say Wales? I said Wales, right? South Wales. New South Wales. Cool. And then Queensland. I did get the Queensland. So anyway, thank you for the thank you for the education. Can you see how my OCD works and look squirrel and all that stuff? I can really obsess about things and then dig down into them. And we could be talking about all of the, what are they called? No, I should stop asking questions. But like New South Wales is a Providence. Are those Providences? Or I think they're Providences. Thumbs up. Is that a thumbs up? Yeah, I can OCD for like the best of them. So okay, that should be my last question. They're called Providences, right? They're not countries, and they're not cities, and they're Providences, I think. State. They are called states. Really? And Liza, I barely can keep up with the savings lights. Blah, blah, blah. Press. You mean I'm missing the whole event? Liza, you are such a rock star. What would I do without you, Liza? So, press. Am I missing the press? Jim J, they're called states. And SIFA. New South Wales. Holy moly. SIFA, you are something else. So they're states. Cool. So Australia has 1 territory and 6 states. And territory is in the name of the territory, but I forget what it is. Okay, so that's cool. That's something else. So am I wrong? Am I wrong about the time zones? You're saying there's 3 time zones? So I'm wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. So press. Yeah, Liza, what do you think? No, 2 territories. Are you learning just like I am? Australia has 1 territory, 6 states. No, 2 territories. Cool, man. All right, so I am gonna look for this stuff. So I'm gonna go. Y'all carry on, Liza. If you want to sleep on the panel, you can sleep on the panel. And B Survivor, what? Oh, I didn't send her. My texting is still not working, I don't believe. So I didn't send anything to B. Can anybody? Oh, I forgot about ACT. And I'm sure the T stands for territory. AC. I used to know all these things. I don't know them anymore. And I usually have a map. There's my map. Oh, it's taped up. See? There's my Australia. There's my baby Australia. I got it all divided and cities and states and territories and stuff. And it was mostly motorsports related. You know, Melbourne and Sydney and Brisbane and all that stuff. So Perth. I like that word. You forgot about ACT. How can you forget about a part of your huge continent and state? Okay, so Miss Liza wants press. So, okay, like I said, I have no idea the setup. I assume there'll be tons of passwords and I won't have accessibility, but I will go check. And you all love to research too. And once you all find something, I don't know how you're going to get it to me, but I'm sure SIFA will do dances around these media stuff. And Liza probably will do pretty well too. But SIFA, Joe, I sent you a bunch of walkthroughs for your phone. Okay, cool. Thanks. I tried the one and I did it completely. I did the entire thing, and they had a lot of suggestions. Most of those suggestions I had thought of and I'd already done, but I did the whole walkthrough. And I love research. Is that research? I love books. Anyway, you love sheets. You love anyway. So I'm gonna go off screen and initially go look for stuff, which you all can look for stuff too. But it's the formal things to look for is it's officially called Media Day, Maps Geography. Cool. So it's called Media Day, and it's at the Daytona 500 Club. Daytona 500 Club, and that's in my title there. So Media Day, Daytona 500 Club. And so like I said, it should be stations, and there's probably going to be about 200 interviews. So that's about 25 interviews an hour, and they're usually about 10 or 15 minutes each. So it's usually 4 or 5 or 6 people at the same time. And in their stations, so one person does the 10-minute and then they walk off and then someone walks in. So I'm hoping I can do that. Now, I don't know how to prioritize. I mean, hopefully we'll find a schedule, a list. And if it says Kyle Busch versus, someone else, of course, Miss Liza wants Kyle Busch, which I want to hear from him too. But she didn't say that. She said she used to like Kyle Busch. But Kyle Busch has a new everything. New owner, new car, new fire suit, new sponsors, same old wife and same old 2 kids. I think it's 2 kids. I know it's at least 2 kids, but I think it's only 2 kids. So I used to watch their every move. They did those ICFs or whatever. They did those they couldn't have babies, so they did all those choices and stuff. But anyway, so okay, so I'm gonna go found it. You found you did not. Did you already find the media? Does it have like 5 choices? Did you? Is that I don't know how you can physically. Oh, The Athletic usually costs money. Wow, holy shit. Can I highlight that? I can't highlight that. How can I highlight that? Yeah, The Athletic is really good. I love whatever his name is. Okay, so Media Day. Daytona 500 Club. Today. The Athletic. The Athletic. Subscribe for $2. That's bull. It used to not be that. That's pretty inexpensive. Or I don't know what it. $1.99 a month. Yeah, that's too scary. I'm not. I hate that kind of stuff. The first one is $1.99. Daily Union. Sifa. How do I get those, Sifa? I don't know how. I can't highlight your stuff. Can I cut and paste? I mean, I would. They are highlighted. I think if you get into private chat, I think I can highlight them there. Maybe I'm using the wrong word. Maybe not highlight, but how do I cut and paste? I don't want to type all that out. And I don't mind typing it out once or twice or whatever, but I'll mistype it. I will do. How can I have, I want to go to those pages. So I want to share those pages to you all so you all can see. I want to do a normal StreamYard stream so that I'm whatever it's called, I present those pages to you all. And then we can all watch it together and we can pick and choose, and go, no, we want to do Kyle Busch. No, we want to do this, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping these are the actual, and I assume The Athletic, it says live blogs. So blogs, live means it's happening during the interviews probably, but blogs might be off to the side. It's not the actual interview. But I hope to have Oh, they are hyperlinks already, but I can send them in Twitter. But as a presenter in StreamYard, I can't access those comments. I can't cut and paste, and I can't copy, and I can't access all those comments. I think when it's in private chat, I can. I'm not sure on that, but sent. So they are sent. But I don't know how to get it from my phone to anyway, you know. I don't know, Google or that's okay. So invite. Now I might be wrong on that. Copied. I'm sorry, Sifa. I am so high maintenance. I don't know why you tolerate me. Plus, I don't. Is Jem still around? Did I scare Jem away? Okay, that's backstage, which I know. No, you're fine. Cool, thanks. I am high maintenance. But so yeah, that was my StreamYard link, and it went to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So hopefully you saw the YouTube and you click on it. I might be wrong on private chat. So I'm gonna go off stage. I'm gonna go off screen. Mobile Live. What is that? Mobile Live dashboard. Stream Manager 32. It wants me to turn on my mic and cam to go backstage, but I'm at work. I think you need to activate that stuff if you do come up on panel. I do believe if you just remain in backstage, you can come up without activating those. I won't suddenly send you, even if you have to activate that stuff, I'm not going to send you into I'm not going to bring you up. I know you don't want to be brought up, so I'm not going to bring you up. But I know B has come up without her microphone. So I'm pretty sure you can be backstage with neither one of them activated. Oh, okay. I'm going back then. So yeah, I do believe, and I think you can still get to the link. Um, so yeah, I think you can do one of two ways. I think you can ignore that and not activate either of them, or both of, not activate either, and just come backstage, drop the links, which I guess I wouldn't mind the 2 links because Athletic is phenomenal. I'm just cheap and broke. Athletic is really good. I love Jeff Gluck. He is fantastic. He's knowledgeable. So Liza says, Sifa, you can activate and just leave your picture, honey. No, I know how I'm pretty certain how Sifa feels. So I'm not gonna, no peer pressure here. None. You don't. None at all. I know how you feel. So now I was going to go off screen, but I guess I don't want to miss Sifa in case he gets lost in somewhere. And usually when you're trying to get backstage, you're not hearing and seeing what we're doing. So okay, so my number says 6. So there's plus, we of course have Facebook profile, Facebook page, LinkedIn profile, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter with no comments. So thank you. Hello to all of y'all. And if anybody wants to donate to my yearly expense of StreamYard Professional Plan of $468, I would love that. So I see someone backstage and it says devices not connected, which is fine. Leave it that way. And then I think you can private chat. So I think you can hear me. I'm not sure if that's true, but I think you can hear me. So I think you can private chat. And then Liza says, I'm just teasing, dear Sifa. Hope he knows that. He knows that. I didn't make it mean to make it sound like you weren't. I know you're, yes, I know that. He knows that. Ooh. Okay, so I am off screen. There's the 2 of them. Oh, Sifa, you're a rock star. So I'm going to click on the first one. And boom. Okay. At least I got something. And then I click the second one. Okay, thank you, Sifa. I clicked on both links. They opened up. They are a website for me. I can and he took off. So thank you very much. So I don't know. Thank you, Sifa. I don't know if people have seen. Did anybody see the Super Bowl? And of course, I'm talking more about the commercials. Did you see any? Did you see any of the Super Bowl commercials? But anyway, there's a Super Bowl commercial about rock star, and I think it's really funny because I call just about everybody in my life a rock star. And Sifa, you should feel special as fuck because that's the first time I've ever done that. Thanks, Sifa. Thanks for coming on. I thought you could do it without activating the 2 things, and then so anyway, if I were to, and I learn things and then I forget things and then I get overwhelmed and I get unfocused and things like that. But if I wanted to set someone up as a mod, I would have to remind myself every single time how to do it, that I have to go into YouTube and then get into my stream and then do it that way. So I think if I went in that pathway, then I can access all those links as a viewer of my stream. If I'm in YouTube as a viewer for my stream, I can click on all the comments. But if I'm in StreamYard, which I am now, currently I'm looking at the StreamYard screen and the StreamYard comments. I can't access them except when they're private chats. So thank you so much. I'm going to look around. Now, I think what I'm not sure, but I think Liza was saying is the first one, create a free account to continue reading. I hate all these choices, but I'll do Google, I guess. I don't know. Shit, I hate those fucking choices. Start free trial. I'm going to forget. $5.99 a month billed annually. That's a ton of money. Uh-oh. You should feel special as fuck. Because that's the first time I've ever done that. Thank you, Sifa. Thank you, Sifa. Oh, so yes, you did see the Super Bowl. Did you see the Rockstar commercial? I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, Liza, you and your jealousy. I know you're just joking, but I can't read your humor all the time. Yeah, jealousy is not one of those probably one of my least favorite emotions, but it's out there. It's a real thing. But I think that's all the drama. I think jealousy is what's going on with Britney and all those people. I think that's all what that drama is jealousy. But anyway, so yeah, Sifa wants to know why. I want to know why. So I'm gonna let's see here. Oh no, I don't have to go up there. I can go over here. No, you didn't watch the Super Bowl. Well, anyway, you don't have to watch the Super Bowl, and you don't have to watch the commercials. But the one Rockstar commercial, and actually, as is true with most Super Bowl commercials, at least for me, I don't even usually end up knowing what's being advertised. So I don't know what was being advertised. Oh, I almost had it. Maybe a hedge fund kind of thing. But anyway. So they were all these people like me that were just sitting there and they go, Sifa, you're a rock star. And at the time they're saying rock star, a real rock star walks into the room like Kiss or Billy Idol or Ozzy Osbourne or Chrissy Hine. Oh, Chrissy Hine. I'm in love with her. So she walked in. So they would walk into the room and they'd say, you can't say rock star unless you're an actual rock star. So anyway, it was kind of funny that I'm explaining this way too much. But no, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. So Liza, because I'm Latina, it's on my requirements. What is jealousy? I think jealousy, Sifa. Oh, that's all right. So we take you, Liza, with all you are. We like you for everything you are, jealousy and everything. So now so I could do a 7-day free The Athletic. 2:15, 23, Wednesday, 8:40. So I can do a free 7-day, and then it's $5.99 a month times 12 per every year. 6 times. That's 72 a year. Ooh, Jesus. Or I can do a $199 immediately, which I would prefer doing, but that's not what the option I'm getting. So, name on card. Why do they pick up all this shit? Why do they do this? Ugh! So 7 days free. Welcome to the Athletic. Submit. Twitter. Twitter's the only thing. Okay. All right. I'm back. So Sifa. Oh. And Liza, I'm not really jealous. I'm kidding again. I can share. Cool. What are you sharing? I'm so confused. I assume you're talking to me. I don't really know what I'm doing today, and I don't usually know what I'm doing in any of my StreamYards. But what I would like to do is I would like to somehow access the actual interviews. So when a driver, let's just say driver, but they're going to do other people, they're going to do crew chiefs and owners and sponsors. That's the 4 big things: drivers, crew chief, owners, sponsors. But drivers are the most important. So they're doing, it's media day, so they're doing interviews, and that's really all there is. I mean, there might be panels and stuff where there's more than one driver at a time, but mostly it's just one driver. So the one driver sits down, and all the media people can go to whatever station they want. So when Kyle Busch sits down, he will have 15 people around him. When Noah Gragson sits down, he'll have 5 people around him, and some of them will have 1 or 2 people around him. And there's multiple things at the same time. Wow, so I see something over there. I don't know what's going on. I did open up a Twitch stream. I get it now. Like I say, my brain is a dangerous neighborhood to be in alone. And then it's just as dangerous when I'm trying to share it with other people. So anyway, I want to share that stuff. Now, in an ideal world, which, I mean, as y'all know, I'm already swimming upstream on this situation. So I'm already don't know what's going on. But I would hope that I also locate a schedule so that I know Kyle Busch is 4 hours from now. And, then I can kind of guess who I want to. And he's just one driver. There's lots of drivers I want to hear. I want to hear Jimmy Johnson. I mean, there's a ton of drivers. I don't want to mention them. There's a ton of them I want to hear from. So I would hope we can access a schedule, we can access the actual camera. I want the camera, but there's not so Sifa, I haven't had my coffee. Just ignore me for now. Not Liza, we'll never ignore you. But for a lot of these situations, there's not a raw camera. I want a raw camera. I want a, as soon as NASCAR is involved, they clamp down and they want to sell it and they don't want to just give it out. Like this stuff's going to be on TV. So later today, and I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I think I've seen 2 different events. At 2:30 p.m., some of this recorded stuff will be on that. And then at 5 p.m., some of that recorded stuff will be on TV. So they're already going to show some of this stuff. I want to show it live. I want to show it live as it's happening, but also we can pick and choose. So we can, there's, as I said, there's 4 series racing this week. There's NASCAR Cup Series, which is the top series. That's Tony Stewart used to be in that, and Jeff Gordon and Dale Jr. And, that's the top series. Kyle Busch, that's the top series. And then the second one is NASCAR Xfinity Series. That's the second one. And then the third one has a new name this year. It's NASCAR Crafton Truck Series is the third one. And then there's ARCA Menard Series is the fourth one. Now, those 4 are at Daytona. There's actually a 5th series that's at New Smyrna, which is like 45 minutes away. But because it's so close, people kind of group them all together. So they may be having interviews today also. So that would be, I don't know what it is. Let's see here. I think I have it here somewhere. NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. So that's the holy shit, Liza, you got to come backstage. Yeah, you got to okay, I'm sorry I put you under all that, Sifa. I'm going to try to do what I think I can do, but I'm not sure. So Liza, I'm going to try to go get your link as a viewer. Like this one, I love that. That's probably something. Unofficial start to Daytona 500. Yeah, so I'm going to go off screen. I'm going to go into YouTube. I'm going to become a viewer of this, and then I'll click on that. So I'm sorry I didn't try that with you, Sifa. It's okay. Good. So I'm going to try. I don't know. I'm going to try. So, okay, I am now going off screen. So I am on YouTube. I am going over to your channel. So I'm on your channel and I see live. So I'm going to click on live, and now I won't. Okay, I'm back. It did open. That link is your info. Yeah, it took a while to open. I didn't wait until it totally opened, but it did open. Again, Sifa, sometime I take that risk, and I know Liza would have come backstage and sent it as a private chat, but I just wanted to okay, so it's still spinning, so it's still downloading. It says 1 of 3. Fuck, there it is. I mean, that's a picture of it. So, okay, so let me come back. So, okay, so I am going to try to put up Liza's thing. Now, it appears, I mean, it takes me 4 hours to research a link, a website. I can't do it in 3 minutes and feel comfortable with my results. I'm just too uptight to do that kind of stuff. But in the 3 seconds that I've been on that website, it appears that it's photographs, that it's not live video, but I'll probably find the live video somewhere. So let me just go over there. So present, and then share screen, lights, cameras. Okay, so this is oh, that's pretty hard to read, but anyway, the numbers up there, I can't point off the screen. Anyway, that photograph there is what I'm trying to get to live. And that might be one of the panels. That may not be the main setup, but as you can see, there's microphones and there's, stands and blah, 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 blah. Now, those are pretty close to each other because people get loud and animated and stuff like that. So, but anyway, that's roughly probably right now at this second, all of those microphones are being used and there's 10, 15 people around each one of them and they're interviewing them and blah, blah, blah. Now it is 8:52 in the morning. So they're not going to be the Kyle Bushes. The Kyle Bushes are going to be at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They're going to be toward the end of the day, but not all of them. They're going to intersperse, Kevin Harvick, and, they're going to intersperse, it's Kevin Harvick's last year and Jimmy Johnson's coming back. And, so there's going to be some pretty cool things. So anyway, let me go back and so I'm going to go back off screen and look for the live version of this. But let me see here. So let's how do I do this stuff? Oop, that's not it. Where am I? There we go. So okay, so it's why does it do that? So that's the winner. That's what you win when you win the race. That's the Daytona 500. I never give a shit about those. And that's what we're trying to get to is the Daytona 500, the Great American Race Media Day. Now it says Daytona 500, which is just the one series, the top series, but all 4 series will be interviewing. So, it appears that these are photos. No, I don't want that. Okay. So this Daily Jefferson County Union that was the second link from IndyCar, World of Outlaws. Holy shit. What's that doing there? So let's get started at the Athletic. Come on. What the fuck? Choose at least one team. Team, school, city, name. Leagues. Yeah, I want leagues, I think. It's saying I have to choose a Bruins. There you go. I'm gonna pick B's team, Boston Bruins. God, why are there so much shit? Motorsports, Formula One. He doesn't even have NASCAR? So I'll do motorsports and Formula One. I don't see NASCAR. So that says live. Okay, this says live. Let's see here. Why is Denny Hamlin the favorite? What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Okay, I'm taking too long. Hi, did I lose everyone? Hi! Stop screen. I'm going to share another one. Cool. Hey, Sifa. Okay, so I'm getting closer. I'm not real close, but so let me go back off screen. Whoops, that's not what I want. Where's this other thing? Okay, so let me bring this down a bit. Okay, so this is the Athletic. I have a free, I've got 7 days free. I'm sure I'll forget, and then I'll be charged $72. So I have 7 days free, which will cover the Daytona 500, right? Anyway, see that red live? That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to that live thing. So Sifa, sorry, I just don't know any of this stuff. I'm sure my husband does, but I definitely do not. That's fine. You did great. And most of the stuff was in my head. So, you know, I didn't explain it, or I didn't express it very well. So, but anyway, so I think I might kick around with that. I do think I'm off screen. Oh, golly. Oh, that's all right. You don't need to bother them. Yeah. I mean, don't worry about it. I already feel really self-aware when people that that I know and they don't know me that are helping me, but then I get even more like, oh no, they don't know me, that kind of stuff. So and I know he will, and he's super nice and stuff. But no, you don't have to ask him. So like media day, it's a niche. So most people don't know about media day. Most motorsports fans or most NASCAR fans know about the events. They'll say, hey, okay, so there's a race on Sunday, and then there's qualifications 3 days before, and then there's the duels 5 days before, and the other 4 series have the same approximate schedule too, and there's practices, and they know all that kind of stuff, which is really important. But media day, most people don't, especially because I'm OCD. Like probably for most human beings, probably for most human beings, what is going to be on recorded TV later today should be enough for people. They'll be like, okay, well, they'll show Kevin Harvick, of course, and they'll show, they'll show Kyle Busch, and they'll show, I don't know how to guess, but probably 8 to 10 to 12 different drivers, and they'll be the big, more important ones. So, that should be enough. And I don't have the schedule. I think, like I said, I think there was 2. I mean, for sure, media day is on FS1 at 5 p.m. So that's all recorded. This goes 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., which is live, and then to the actual, which we probably won't. Now, she says, I cannot find the live one without paying. Now, I did just get into the athletic. I did just join. It was they took my credit card number, and it's a real account. I have a real account with the athletic, and they're usually very comprehensive and very good. So if one of the live ones was athletic, but you have to pay, I've paid. I'm getting the 7-day free. So just the one that will be at 2 p.m. Yeah, there is I saw that 2 p.m. somewhere, but I can't find it right now. And that might be different time zones. That might be 5 p.m. Anyway. Maybe I'll kick around with podcast, not a podcast. Anyway, okay, so hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm kicking around. I'm not and like I said, it takes me hours to research stuff. I don't like people waiting for me, and I don't like waiting for I don't do well when I'm go off screen and then I have the time is clicking, like click 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 click. You got to find something within 20 seconds, and no one's putting pressure on me. It's self-inflicted, but that's not when I operate the best. That's not when I usually find the best results and stuff. But I can't find the 2 o'clock thing now. I'm off screen on Twitter. I'm going to look up Bob Pockrass. He usually has stuff going on. just to watch something, I'm going to watch something. Okay. Let's see here. So, let's watch. I need to bring different energy into this right now. So I'm going to watch a 1:37 video about the haulers coming in. I think it was last night, but that's what the tweet says, but I didn't see when the tweet was written, but I think it was last night. So this is probably Tuesday. Haulers entered 7:15 to 9:15 last night, Tuesday night. So I'm going to just watch that. That's usually, I watch that every time. Anyway, when I was doing, for some reason, I have a special attachment to the haulers entering. It gets me the most excited, although I'm going to use it now to bring my energy down. But on TikTok, I would have, dozens of viewers and hundreds of viewers. And then when I did the haulers enter, I would have thousands of viewers or 10,000s of viewers. So people loved it. It was kind of what they liked. So anyway, I'm going to go to stop screen, present, share screen. Is that it? So I'm gonna take me off screen. Full screen layout. And this is 1:37. Okay. So this is what happened last night. I'm usually see these 2 to 3 to 4 people standing there. I'm usually doing that. I'm usually doing that somewhere, not necessarily where they're at. I usually try to catch it at the beginning. But anyway, that's usually me every race where those people are. Yeah, it's Harvick's last year. That's a bummer. Harvick has indicated that he didn't plan to drive after his contract expires at the end of the 2023 season. Haas said Stewart-Haas Racing wants Harvick to sign an extension to return to the team co-owned. That would be cool. Co-owned by Tony Stewart. Yeah, I like Harvick. Now, I used to dislike Harvick a lot, but his crew chief is super cool. And it took me about 5 or 7 years to really like Harvick, but I really like Harvick now. He's a elder statesman, and he speaks his mind, and he's gutsy, and he's a cool dude. So I would love it if he kept driving. Now, again, getting back to the wives and kids, I mean, his wife used to be, they used to own teams and stuff, but now they're doing a lot of. So anyway, I think he will retire. But Haas does that. Like Haas, the name of Haas's team is Stewart-Haas Racing, and Tony Stewart did not show up with any money at all. Tony Stewart showed up with his name, and Haas gave him part ownership, and he's the lead name. So Tony Stewart did not show up with any money at all, and Gene Haas, who's a billionaire, said, it's going to be called Stewart-Haas, and you can come. So anyway, he's going to probably offer Harvick. Anyway, I saw the team co-owned, and I thought that meant Harvick, but you meant by Tony Stewart. So anyway, he might offer him, anyway, Harvick is cool. I want to see Harvick's interview, which will be at 5:00 since I won't get anything done today probably. But okay, so let's watch this. Let's and 1:37. Okay, you ready? Here it goes. I'm sorry about the music. I wish there was no music. I would like to just hear ambient sound or whatever that's called. I would just like to hear what's actually happening there. And the music, no, the music is not it. But anyway. Thank you. Have a good one. Thanks, you too. Sorry about that. Okay, so I got my lunch. So let me go back and then put my, okay, I'm going to go back to it and then go to the refrigerator. Uh-oh. Hey, does it start over? It might start over. Sorry about that, folks. La. Sorry about that, guys. Legacy Motor Club. Cool. I'm glad you liked it. Yes, let's where are we? So Liza says, I have a fascination for machines. This is so cool. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Like, you know, I don't know anything about cars. I don't treat my car well. I barely put gas in it. I don't do oil changes very well. I don't do tires very well. But for some reason, I got into this motorsport stuff, and especially haulers. And again, I wouldn't know how to change anything on a car, but they are pretty fascinating. Now, I have gotten to know, I mean, this has been years now, but I've gotten to know some of those truck drivers, and they would see me outside all the time, and a couple of the smaller teams would stop and say, did you want to drive in with me? And I'm like, yes, of course I do. So you know, I got to know quite a few of those truck drivers, which was very nice. The truck drivers a lot of times are the cooks also. So I would stop by and they'd go, hey, you want, you know, they would, I can usually get waters and, you know, Gatorades from most of the teams, but then I would also get food too from them. So it was very nice hanging out with these haulers for sure. So maybe since my crowd of one likes machines, I'm going to start it over. Okay, I'm going to start it over. So I'm going to start it over, but it won't have video. So I'll talk about who each team is. And I should be pretty well versed. There's been a lot of team changes, so I might not be super well versed. But Yeah, let's just do that if that's okay. Again, it's another minute 37 seconds, but okay, so let's go back. Okay, so that's Joey Logano, number 22 Pennzoil. That's Menards. I think that's Ryan Blaney, I do believe, I'm sure. That's Ross Chastain, number 1 for Trackhouse. Trackhouse is a fairly new team. They did phenomenally well last year, and they're probably going to continue doing that. This is William Byron. I'm not a big fan of him, but he's Hendrick, and I wish we saw the other teams there. I like that Hendrick right there, the one closest to this 24. That's number 5. This is Bass Pro Shop. I don't know. I think that's number 3. This is 47. That's AJ Allmendinger, I think, or maybe not. I don't know who it is. Mahindra, that is Briscoe, Ryan Briscoe. That's Stuart Haas. This is Ford, probably Front Row Motorsports. I don't know who it is. There's Kevin Harvick, number 4. Bush. Kevin Harvick, number 4. He's a rock star. Yeah, we can probably read. Do you want article related to the races on your StreamYard? Yeah, we can probably share anything because, I'm not going to be able to get what I want. Anyway, that's the Legacy MC 84. That's that's Legacy. So that's the Jimmy Johnson. That's the new team with Jimmy Johnson as owner. The 2 Legacy motor clubs right there. So yeah, you can certainly try to share those things. I'll have to go over to YouTube and click on it and then get it. But yeah, we can share different things. So that was Bob Pockrass. Let's see if he's got other stuff. He did a mini marathon. He did a half marathon. So that's actually oh, he covered the Daytona 500. That's crazy. Why would he do that? So this is 3 minutes, 52 seconds. Anyway, I love Bob Pockrass. I'm not sure if y'all will like him as much as I do, but I love him. He's OCD. He gets everything perfectly precise. He doesn't misquote. He doesn't sensationalize. He gets all the stuff. But it's so 3 minutes and 52 seconds. That's pretty long. And we'll see how it goes. I don't want it to be about the half marathon, but he's covering the event as he's running the half marathon. But so let's see here.
Tired, do you think, after this year? Nope. I think Phoenix in November will be his last Cup race.
Me too. Okay, so this is Bob Pockrass. That's him right there. I guess he's at the start of his. So it says Bob Pockrass, Fast Thoughts with Bob Pockrass. He does Fast Thoughts every week once the season gets going. But he's running a half a marathon while he's doing it. So anyway, I haven't seen this yet, so I don't know. He's usually always on point. It's not going to be too boring. He's going to talk about pertinent things. But like I said, 3 minutes, 52 seconds. That's pretty long. Sorry about that. But so here we go. He's had 39,300 views. Okay, here it goes. Let's go.
Everyone, Bob Pockrass from Fox Sports and some Fast Thoughts as I do a half marathon here in Daytona. And much like the drivers in the Daytona 500, I just hope to get to the finish of this race.
Good luck, everybody. Have a great race this morning.
Got to run up against the wall if you're at Daytona, right? Right up against the wall. We can do it.
That's what cars
Mile
have.
1. Our first question is about the driver, the number 1, Ross Chastain. Will he remain at Trackhouse next year?
Yes.
I say yes. I don't see any way he leaves. and I expect a decision announcement sooner than later. 2 miles in, who's going the pole for the Daytona 500 on Wednesday night on FS1? Alex Bowman. Gotta go with the Hendrick car. I guess most half marathons go by a bus stop at some point, but this is a little bit different of a bus stop. Finishing up mile 3, which open cars will make the Daytona 500? My guess is Johnson, Zane Smith, Chandler Smith, and I'm gonna go with Connor Daly. Just finishing mile 4. So how about a question about Kevin Harvick? Will he ever unretire, do you think, after this year? Nope. I think Phoenix in November will be his last Cup race. 5 miles down. Question for this mile: will Joey Logano repeat as Cup champion?
No.
I say he will. If he does what he did last year, he'll be hard to beat. Tale of two bridges. Here comes the first one at mile 6. Mile 6 is uphill, upper bridge. And speaking of uphill climbs, will RFK win a duel like they did last year when they swept them after missing the Clash main event? I say they will win one, but probably not both. Just completing mile 7. So we got to talk about 7 times. Jimmy Johnson, how will he do this year? I think a couple of top 10 should be his expectation. That team is still building a foundation. About to complete mile 8. Completing mile 8. So let's talk about the 8 car, Kyle Busch. Will he be better than Tyler Reddick this year?
Hopefully.
Before the Clash, I would say no. After the Clash, I'm still going to go with Reddick having a better season.
Yeah, me
I think
too.
2311 is ready for a breakout year. After mile 8 is in the second bridge, a little steeper bridge. And man, we're running into the wind. Just completed mile 9, uphill, through over a bridge. Are things over the bridge, like past, as far as Ross Chastain and Denny Hamlin? I think not. I wouldn't be surprised to see Denny Reckham at some point this year. Completing mile 10, about the time where people start feeling sick on these half marathons. So I wonder, will Noah Gragson get sick during a race this year? Probably. I do hope he's doing better in that department, but in 36 races, I imagine he'll puke at least once. Woo, yeah! Let's go! Woo! All right! All right! Mile 11 of the Daytona half. Hopefully I'm going to finish. I think I will. But how many cars will finish the Daytona 500? My guess is 22. Maybe 27, 28 going into the final lap. But only 22 crossing the finish line at the end. Mile 12. Who's going to win the Daytona 500? I'd go with the Ford. I'd go with Ryan Blaney. Should have won it last year. Will win it this year. Mile 13. Does Daytona have lights? Yes, we can see the lights. You can see them. Everyone, Bob Pockris. I finished this race. Very windy. My fast thoughts are done. Well, wait, one last one. If it's this windy, it's going to be very interesting. Daytona 500 next Sunday on Fox.
So there you go. There you have it. Did anybody like that? I'm just going to watch 3 people. Oh, my goodness. Where's my 3 dots? There's my 3 dots. So I'm off screen. He's kind of got it. I'm going to just do this as a summary. Okay, so I'm going to go off screen. It's a little too hard for me to read this, but I'm going to just this is a good summary of the schedule. There's a lot of things to the schedule, but so anyway, this is Pacras. Just I'm going to read that whole thing there. So Daytona 500 the week. Daytona 500 week. Wednesday, FS1, 8:15 Cup qualifying. That's pretty late. 8:15. Whoo. I guess that's right. Yeah, 8:15. And then Thursday, 4:05 is ARCA practice. That's the fourth series. There's Cup, Xfinity, Truck, ARCA. So Thursday, 4:05 ARCA practice, FS1. 5:05 Truck practice. 7 p.m. Cup duels. So that's when they have these two races. And as you can tell, two races with the name duel. So Friday, 1:30 is ARCA practice, FS1. 3 is truck. I think I said practice. I meant qualifying. So Friday, 1:30 is ARCA qualifying, FS1. 3 p.m. truck qualifying. 4:35. Okay. So I'm reading this wrong. The first event for ARCA for Thursday and Friday is not on TV, probably. And then FS1 is for all the things listed below it. So I screwed up on that. So Friday, 1:30, ARCA qualifying. And then on FS1, 3 p.m. truck qualifying, 4:35 Xfinity practice, 5:35 Cup practice, 7:30 truck race. 20 laps, 60 laps. That's the different stages. Saturday, FS1. 10:30 Cup practice, 11:30 Xfinity qualifying, 1:30 ARCA race, 80 laps, 5 p.m. Xfinity race, 30, 60. Wow, pretty close to the truck. And then Sunday on Fox, which is the 2:30 Cup race, 65, 70. Wow, that's pretty cool. So anyway, I just want to yeah, I don't know if how's everybody doing? Do you want do you want article related to the races on your StreamYard? Yeah, probably. Okay, so just trying to clean up some stuff here. Sifa, I have to go to be around customers now. Okay, Sifa, love y'all. Love you, Sifa. Thanks for coming. Thank you for those links. Those were great. So have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. So where do I want to go now? I think I'm going to do the entry list. Okay, so this is the entry list for the Daytona 500, which is Sunday at 2:30. There's 42 people there. Let me race page. So 40, okay, so 2 go home. 40 spots, 2 go home. Or that's according to J-Ski. I don't think they're the most reliable, but so we have, what do we have? Okay, where do I go? Poof. So I'm off screen. So, okay, the entry list, as you can tell, this is numerical. So it starts with number 1, Ross Chastain, the car number 1. So it's numerical by car number. And then there's 42 cars listed and 40 qualify. So 2 are sent home. 42 try to qualify and only 40 get in. So 2 go home. And Travis Pastrana. I guess he's saying he doesn't think Travis will get in. Anyway, so yeah, let's just try to go through this pretty quickly. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, so let's okay, so car number 1, Ross Chastain from Trackhouse. Car number 2, Austin Cindric from Team Penske. Car number 3, Austin Dillon from Richard Childress Racing. Car number 4, Kevin Harvick, Stewart Haas Racing. 5, Kyle Larson. Yay! I think he's going to win this year, I think. 5, Kyle Larson, Hendrick Motorsports. 6, Brad Keselowski. Hopefully he does better this year. They got a huge penalty right out of the gates last year. And they could never make that up again. So hopefully they don't get caught cheating and they do better. So 6, Brad Keselowski, RFK. That's Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. Corey LaJoy, number 7, Spire Motorsports. 8, Kyle Busch, Richard Childress. 9, Chase Elliott, Hendrick. 10, Eric Amarillo, Stuart Haas. 11, Denny Hamlin, Joe Gibbs. I hate him. 12, Ryan Blaney, Team Penske. Love him. 13, Chandler Smith, colleague. But he's got a race to qualify. 14, Chase Briscoe. I love his mother. His mother is gorgeous. Anyway, hey, baby. A kitty cat saying hello. Hi, kitty. Hi, honey. You are so cute. You are so cute, little boy. Let's see if I can show. Here's kitty cat. Where did you go? There's kitty cat. Hi, baby. There's kitty. There's Francis. Isn't that cute? That was Francis. That's my kitty cat. Okay, so please send links related to the motorsports racing at Daytona. Thanks. Oh, it's Tony. Tony Stewart? Yes, Stewart Haas Racing. So let me go back to it. So yeah, Stewart Haas Racing, Tony Stewart, has 4 cars. I think it should be 4. So if we go over here where it says owner, we look for Stewart Haas Racing. So number 4, Kevin Harvick is Stewart Haas. Then if we go down to the next one, number 10, Eric Almirola is Stewart Haas Racing. And then we go down a little bit. Number 14, Chase Briscoe is Stewart Haas Racing. And then we go way down to 41, Ryan Preece is Stewart Haas Racing. So that's his 4 teams. That is, and I don't know if that's what you meant. I assume you meant oh, it's Tony. Yeah, so I don't know if you know much about Tony or that kind of stuff, but you know, Tony he retired from NASCAR, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. And then he became an owner of Stewart Haas about 4 or 5 years ago. And they've done pretty well. And you know, Kevin Harvick has always been their best driver, and he's getting toward the end of his career. So you know, Chase Briscoe's pretty good, but not great. And Eric Almirola sucks. And who's the other one? Ryan Preece is I wouldn't say up and comer. He's not that new. He's been around for a few years. But anyway, I think they're in a rebuilding. So anyway, he's anyway, he got married, and I'm going to butcher who it was, but he got married to an NHRA driver, and a really hot woman. I can't think of her name. And I mean, there's armies of women that are so in love with Tony Stewart, but he's kind of rough around the edges, and he's kind of pudgy, and he's out of shape, and you know, he's like a teddy bear, you know, but rough around the edges. But anyway, he married this really, really hot woman who's still driving, I think, or is in the process of becoming an owner. But anyway, Tony owns an NHRA team. I think this woman driving plus the team that she's going to become the owner of. God, I knew their name. I can't think of their name. But she was, I'll just type it in here and figure it out. In Safari, Tony Stewart's wife. Leah Pruitt. Leah Pruitt. She's a very pretty blonde, and she's a very good driver. You know, I wouldn't, I mean, I think it'd be crazy to try to Tony Stewart. Yep. But anyway, he seems to have lost some weight, and you know, so that's Tony Stewart and Leah Pruitt at their wedding. I don't know where it's at, but that's her, and that's him. And she drives those things incredibly fast. In less than 3 seconds, they're going 200 miles an hour. I think it's way faster than that. 300 miles an hour. Anyway, they go really fast. You know, it used to be NHRA used to be, and I don't know much. I've been to 2 NHRA races, but they're too intense for me. You don't hear that stuff, you feel it, and it was just too intense for me. I couldn't handle it. But anyway, NHRA used to be, or usually is, or whatever, it used to be a quarter mile, but then the hot rods got faster and faster and faster and faster, and that was too much distance. So they brought it from a quarter mile, which I think is 52, 26, 1,300 feet. I think it's 1,300 feet. 5280, 2640, 1320. So it's 1320 feet is a quarter mile. So they had to bring it from 1320 to 1,000 feet because they were going too fast and it was getting too dangerous, which it's already incredibly fast and incredibly dangerous. But so, and now they do 1,000 feet. And I think that's been a while. I mean, don't quote me, but I think it's been 15 years or 10 years, or it's been a while since they've done 1,000 feet. But so that's that. There they are. That's the skinniest I've seen Tony in a long time. Oh, golly, what did I do? So yeah, that's the skinniest I've seen Tony in a long time, and that's his wife, of course. And I think she's the large reason why he's skinnier and nicer, and you know, he had a lot of pent up energy for years and years and years and years. So I'm glad he found someone to date and found someone to marry, and he now has you know, a working relationship with her. So that's good. He needed it for sure. Okay, so I don't know. So I'm going to go off screen. Leah Pruitt, Tony Stewart. I don't think we got through the. So it says one. I don't know if that's Liza or. I think I might head out. I did not plan very well, of course. Gem. So okay, yeah. I thought I would have more access to the media day. I have not successfully found anything yet. We got close, and I did join an athletic, but I got 7 free days. I hope I effing remember to cancel that. What? Okay, so I'm going to turn off this alarm stuff because it's getting more frequent. Sounds very loud. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to head out. We did almost 2 hours. I didn't quite. I thought I would have more access to the live media day interviews. I thought I would be able to show some of those live streams. I've yet to find those. If I do find them, I'll come back on and stuff. But I do better searching for those things when I'm not on the camera. But Liza helped me quite a bit. Sifa helped me a whole bunch. I got some great links from both of them. And okay. Well, thank you very much. I wanted to say hi to all 6 of my streams. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I wish you could make comments, especially Twitter. But thank you, Facebook profile. Thank you, Facebook page. Thank you, LinkedIn profile. Thank you, YouTube. No descriptor, just YouTube. Twitch. And then Twitter, I wish you could make comments. I didn't go over there. I retweeted. Gave a bunch of purple hearts. Okay, so I just want to check that out. Okay. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for being here. I'm going to end broadcast. It takes me twice to hit that button, and then I'm going to check out the 6 streams. So the comments will be open for a couple more minutes. So I will end broadcast. I have to do it twice. So I'll hit end broadcast for the first time in 3, 2, 1. And now I have to hit it again. So I'm going to hit end broadcast in 3, 2, 1.